Counting down to first pitch tonight at Miller Park. It's the Cardinals and the Brewers. Next. A Friday evening in Milwaukee means Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot and baseball at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Mike Trout makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For St. Louis, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
That's out to right center. This is a base hit and maybe more as Gomez and Braun are going to chase this one out toward the wall. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll pull in there with a double to start out the ball game.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second base with his 28th double of the year. The next pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Well, two hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Michael Lee will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Crowd around third. He can move. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here, as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Nate Walker will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit, because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pause, now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that he's a little bit jumpy out there to start this game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate, to just come out and talk to him, give him a word or two of encouragement.
One on the way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runners on first with 1 down. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Stepping in now, number 5. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-1. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now a look at the starting lineup for Ron Renicke's Milwaukee Brewers, and it looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. About time for the home 9 to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Carlos Gomez.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Now here it comes. And that is swung on and missed, so they'll keep Gomez off base here, and there's one away.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now the 2-0 home. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Craig will be in time, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Yadier Molina leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7th, first baseman number 21, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now the 1-1 to Peralta. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Peralta waiting the 2-1. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Braun will wait on it as he puts this one away. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Mark Reynolds will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
First baseman, Mark Reynolds.
First offering on the way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, catcher,
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. First pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Chris Davis will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. Seth Hargrove will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Here's the first offering. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. The 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Mike Trout will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
He's set. Now the pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Michael Lee will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch to him. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. From the stretch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Swing and a high chopper. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Juan Francisco will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Jeff Bianchi digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
A lot of times, you've got to be a good, bad ball hitter if you're going to hit in the 8th spot. I mean, you're going to get pitched around quite a bit when the guy knows a pitcher's on deck. That was excellent work there.
Matt Garza will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And all Molina can do is throw on to first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Here's Carlos Gomez. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. He's ready now. The pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Nate Walker will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
The 1-1 home. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. The 1-2 with 1 away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 2-2. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, late in your rookie year, things start to slow down for you a little bit out there. You get a bit more comfortable at the plate. And that was the swing of a 7-year vet there. Got every bit of that one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. On the way. Out of play. Here's the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Molina's aboard a base hit.
Pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here now is Alan Craig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit-and-run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Scooter Gennett will start it out here from Milwaukee with Ryan Braun waiting on deck to follow.
Scooter Gennett.
First pitch coming. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Here's the 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Oof. I tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
1-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. One out, nobody on. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
First baseman, number 10,
Mark Reynolds will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Johnny Peralta will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
left fielder, number 29, Johnny Peralta.
Now the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1. In for strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Let's go, Brewers.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Seth Hargrove, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
What?
1-0 pitch now. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza, 2 away.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A 2-1 offering. Ball 3.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Here he comes, 3-1. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul. Full count pitch on its way. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Chris Davis will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Let's go, Brewers! Advance him!
First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Come on!
Has a look, now the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Here comes the 1-1. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Juan Francisco will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
What is that?
First offering on the way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And there to take it in is Peralta for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeff the Yankee.
Jeff Bianchi will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
First and second now, one man out. The 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready now on 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is foul right side. Here's the 2-2 home. Sinker, 3-2 now.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Well, he allowed the first two guys to get on in this inning, and that's something you never want to do. But then he bears down. He gets the previous guy to fly out. Then he comes up with a huge strikeout right here. That's a good job to bounce back just when things were starting to look a little grim.
Joe Mauer has moved into the on-deck circle now, so that'll be the end for Matt Garza. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Two men are on with two men out.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Yeah.
The 1-0 now to Mauer. 1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
They're loaded. Come on, Brewers. Just get the base hit already. They're loaded. Get a hold of that one.
Here's the first offering. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
Here's a 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Let's go, Brewers.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Clear the bases.
Now the 2-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Big inning now.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. All 3 runners now will get a head start with 2 away.
And that could prove important because that tying run's at second, so he should be able to walk home on a base hit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in to score it. They bounce back to tie it at 2.
This is a spot where you're asking the leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Scooter Gennett. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
1-0 on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
2 down, runners at first and second. Mauer off the second. Now the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
2-2 pitch on the way. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey now, let's go.
Here's the full count offering. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Once again, a 3-2. swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner will score from second, and he will score as well. And with that, they've taken a 4-2 lead.
And that's how you approach a guy like this, who has so many different pitches he can throw you. You go the other way. That's a nice job of keeping this one fair, and he's going to get himself an RBI.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Brewers are out in front, 4-2. Rich Villanueva will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Rich Villanueva.
Matt Carpenter will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Davis is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Michael Lee will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch to him. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 count, the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here comes the 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nate Walker.
Nate Walker will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and that's knocked down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
Number 5 will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pause, now the pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. He's ready, now the pitch. Breaking ball, that's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Don't let him score!
A big pitch here, 1 and 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
2-2. Hit on the ground to shortstop. There's one. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Jason Mott will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Mark Reynolds will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Mark Reynolds.
Now a hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws. But hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Left fielder, number 18, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Peralta comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Juan Francisco.
Juan Francisco will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff the Yankees.
Jeff Bianchi will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled back. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. He waits, now the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-2. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Yadier Molina will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Alan Craig will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit on the ground but foul. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. On to Reynolds, and it's a double play.
And it's the double play ball that bites them again. This is the 3rd time now that they've hit into one so far. And you're just not going to win many ball games if you keep shooting yourself in the foot like that.
Johnny Peralta will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And the pitch. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Peralta. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Desmond Goto is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 12, Desmond, now playing left field and batting in the ninth spot.
Gene Segura is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. No problem here, one away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Knuckleball's in the dirt, and that's a good job of blocking it there. Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead this one 4-2. Will Smith will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Peter Borges will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Mike Trout will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job.
Sorry, but that ball's well hit into the gap in left center field, and this looks to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the 1-2. Ball 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. 8th inning from Milwaukee with the Brewers out on top in this one as you get a look there at the line score and how we got to this point. Michael Lee will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Nate Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 3-1 on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Into the box now, Nate Walker. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Cards strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ryan Braun will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Walker retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Mark Reynolds will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The 1-1 home. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Jonathan Lucroy will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Casey Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 45, Casey Jansen.
Number 5 will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Second baseman, number 5.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The tail of the tape on that last home run, 410 feet. Now here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 to Molina. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tying run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Here now is Alan Craig, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Now that's back up the middle, and it'll get on through for a base hit. Tying run at first now with one gone. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Tony Cruz will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
48, Tony Cruz.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And he is in there.
Well, that may just open the door wide enough for these guys to get back into this ball game. Now you've got the tying run in scoring position at second base, so a base hit could get us right back to even.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He's ready now. The pitch. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
Hitters count 2-0. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Trio is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back for him.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Mike Trout will want to at least get one airborne so he can avoid the inning-ending double play.
Let's get him out.
First offering on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. One run scored. And the second run will score as well. Jim Henderson will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Matt Carpenter will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
One 0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Francisco is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Reset, now the pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Cardinals lead it 5-4. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Mark Ellis is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 3, Mark Ellis.
Chris Davis will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Jaime Garcia will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and pick up the save.
Number 54, Jaime Garcia.
Aramis Ramirez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Aramis Ramirez.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. He'll try again, 1-2. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Tyler Lyons will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. Cal Daly will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 46, Cal Daly.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now a ball bounced towards the second baseman. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 5-4. Good night from Milwaukee.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 42,200. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.